Hey guys, welcome back, and I wish the topic of this video was more lighthearted, but unfortunately, it is what it is. It's the biggest story going on right now, short of Biden, Kamala, the attempt on Trump, a few other side stories, but really this is the hugest, most insane thing to go on right now, so we're going to cover it. So I've been keeping track of the whole Dr. Disrespect situation, the hypocrisy of the media for covering him immensely, like way more than anybody else. Like they went after this man tooth and nail. And to be fair, he admitted to speaking to a minor inappropriately. He's now faced massive repercussions, and I think that's probably warranted. I'm going to be fair. I think, you know, he went somewhere you shouldn't go, and you face a lot of consequences for your actions when that happens. And we are seeing the same exact thing now with Kris Tyson. Now, full disclosure, I do not consume MrBeast content. It's not for me. I don't have any interest. I'm not a Zoomer. I'm not a Gen Alpha. I don't get it. I don't know why he's popular. And again, I'm showing my age here. Okay, guys, I'm 38. I don't watch MrBeast. Shocker. That being said, I know that he's basically the biggest influencer as far as YouTuber on the planet at this point. He has this person, Kris Tyson, who many people know about, who decided one day that he was going to be a she and decided to start wearing women's clothing and getting the hormone replacement therapy. Don't know if he went full bottom surgery or not, but the long and the short of it is, guy was married with a kid and now he's a she apparently. That being said, there's been some crazy developments over the past few days. Now remember, if you were not aware of the entire Dr. Disrespect, Nick Merckx, Kris Tyson drama, Kris Tyson went after Nick Merckx for being a buddy of Dr. Disrespect because Nick Merckx was not happy about a lot of the LGBT pride stuff being pushed on kids. And so, of course, him and Kris Tyson went back and forth about their differences of opinion on the Pride Month shenanigans. Well, now it's turned out that Nick Merckx was probably right about this person, given the fact that Kris Tyson has been allegedly exposed as preferring young ones. And now this started because there were some messages that got leaked of Kris Tyson talking to a 13-year-old, inappropriate jokes, some weirdness, talking about indecent photos, all sorts of strange stuff. And it just got weirder and weirder the more that this went on. So a lot of people were like, hey, what's the deal with this? Nobody's speaking out about this. There's only a handful of media sites that are covering it, and it's very true because most websites, most major media publications would not touch this story. And the reality is it's probably because of the fact that Kris is transgender. There's no other explanation. I mean, maybe his association with MrBeast has something to do with it. I mean, MrBeast is the gold standard of YouTuber at this point. So it's very likely that Kris Tyson being transgender, being a coworker of MrBeast, would have something to do with that. That being said, the victim came out and said, this is a misinterpretation, I was never a victim, I wasn't groomed, whatever. Again, asking somebody when they were a child if they're being groomed or if they're a victim, they're not going to necessarily be the most trustworthy person to ask because they're not going to realize what's going on when it happens. I'm just going to be blunt about that. I think a lot of times, if you are a young, impressionable person, you don't realize the abuse that's being done to you. I think that's a very fair assessment to make. Now, Kris Tyson has made the announcement that they're going to step away. They're going to distance themselves for mental health reasons and to spend more time with he, she, their, they's family. And ironically, well, there's this very long post. Long and short of it, Kris Tyson had actually deleted their entire Twitter history leading up to this, and then put out one statement basically saying how they realized this was inappropriate, they shouldn't have done it, and now they're going to, seek mental health, recovery and all this other sort of weird crap. I mean, it's just a complete lack of accountability for their actions, in my opinion. But now it's gotten even weirder, because people are digging into Kris Tyson's past and finding out that Kris has done some really awful shit, some really terrible stuff. This one here being one of the weirdest, strangest things, where apparently before being associated with the MrBeast brand, Kris had a YouTube channel where he leaked or shared indecent photos, revenge photos, of somebody who was from the iCarly Nickelodeon TV series. And this is Kris here on his, at the time, old YouTube channel.
So recently everybody's been How's it going, you guys? So, recently everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy leak of her photo. What the story is, she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out, and she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly, and probably be seen as the pulling of the show. It'll probably be taken off the air. Second off, you'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that you know, people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
I don't need to play any more of this. This is cringe and embarrassing to have to watch. Dude is very, very socially awkward, you can just tell. I'm not surprised that his life went the way it did, but making a YouTube video talking about it is one thing. Going out of your way to say, I'm going to link these down below in case anybody wants to see them, that's the kind of stuff that modern YouTube now, I'm pretty sure you get banned instantly for doing that, linking to that down below. So then we have Jake the Viking, who had tweeted out previously Jimmy knew, talking about MrBeast, as in MrBeast knew what was going on, discussing how now apparently after his divorce, or her, their divorce, Ava was going to benefit massively.
And big news bomb. Apparently, I was being told from a very reliable source, his percentage of ownership was about to drastically increase after his divorce with Katie went through.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he was about to hustle the mother of his child, or she was about to hustle.
That's what I said earlier.
Yep.
Oh my
that's
God.
a very credible source that I got that from. So yeah.
Sunny V2's getting all the praise now.
So again, this situation just gets worse and worse, and now we have another alleged former employee saying that they're going to reveal a whole bunch of stuff. This one was from about 12 hours ago today.
Hold on, let me turn off the music. I'm outside MrBeast studio right now. Here's a cornfield. I'll explain that tomorrow. I've just been driving by looking to see, you know, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening? My name's Dawson. I worked at MrBeast from February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says MrBeast knew, yeah, MrBeast knew. I heard many times that Ava, Kris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything, MrBeast is done.
Now, again, this gets even weirder because, again, this goes back to things that Kris Tyson was basically holding over their head, and I think, again, the trans identity is a big part of it. But, of course, Dexerto and people like Pokimane running out there not wanting to talk about it have been called out rightfully. Large, influencers and commentators in this space have wanted to stay away from this as much as humanly possible. And again, it just gets worse because of the fact that apparently there's now this connection between Kris Tyson and this person who makes, let's just say, depictions of people who are under the age of consent, including Drama Alert's owner, Keemstar, his daughter apparently, who at the time I believe was only 7 or 8 years old. This person has made art of his daughter, again depicting them in really disgusting situations, and I guess Kris Tyson owns a piece of art from this person. So a lot of these things are adding up to Kris being a complete freaking degenerate weirdo. Again, have your own opinion about transgenderism and, all that other stuff. This person may be an isolated case, it may be a symptom of a much larger issue going on among these people. Who even knows at this point? All I know is if MrBeast, Jimmy over there, knew what was going on, if he knew about a lot of this stuff behind the scenes, if there's more to it than just this one situation, this one story, if the mainstream media doesn't want to cover this for whatever reason, this is going to get really bad really soon here. I'm scared to see how much further this goes, how deep this rabbit hole really is, but let me know what you guys think about this entire situation. If you enjoyed the video, if you find it informative, like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support, and we will catch you on the next one. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.